Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is time for our new moon ceremony, and it's a new moon in Cancer tonight. I've been so deep in the energy today. I don't know about you, but it is just, I kind of love it, I have to say, because for me, Cancer energy is the womb, it's the mother, it's unconditional love, it's hey, you're not alone. You know, you're loved, you're held, you're nurtured, you're protected, you're safe, you're warm, you're it's all of that. And I, in so many ways, I consider myself kind of a cosmic mom to a lot of you. I try to come in with really nurturing, loving, maternal energy. And tonight, we are going to be really focusing on the inner child. The inner child. Now, I will say a new moon in Cancer can bring you kind of closer to tears. So if you've been feeling kind of emotional, remember, Cancers cry easily. How many Cancers do I have? Where are my sun, moon, rising Cancers? Am I your cosmic mamacita? I love that. If you don't have a mom, I'll adopt you. My heart's big and open. And I have people who are my cosmic mamacitas because I don't have my mom anymore. So I've had so many people adopt me this year, which I so appreciate because again, even for me, it's like just needing to feel kind of held and safe and loved and protected. So look at all you Cancers go. My sister's a Cancer, my dad's a Cancer. I grew up around Cancers. I love you guys so much. I am not a Cancer. I talk like a Cancer. My Mercury's in Cancer, so my voice is kind of sing-songy, and sometimes it will put you to sleep. So I talk like a Cancer, but that's all the water energy I have in my whole chart. But I was raised by a Cancer dad, and I will tell you, Cancer men, the best dads. My dad is like wins the dad lottery forever, ever. I'm so lucky to have him, and his birthday's coming up on the 9th. So happy early birthday to all of you, or to those of you who are June Cancers. We're just celebrating you. So I want you to feel tonight, I want you to feel loved. That's my intention for you tonight. I want you to feel loved. I want you to feel accepted just for who you are, where you are, what you are. I want you to feel appreciated and seen. I want you to feel supported and encouraged. And so if we come away from tonight with all of that, our mission has been accomplished. So cheers and cheers. One of my favorite Cancer men on the planet, Rock Conway, his birthday is today. I married him to his beloved Lauren years ago now. And so he's one of my favorite Cancers too. So I want to say happy birthday again to Rock publicly. Miss you. It's been a long time since I've seen you. But cheers to all of you. Yeah. And Lauren's here. Yep. And Rock's birthday and her dad's birthday are a day apart. How cool is that? So I just want to tell you, I'm wrapping big arms around you tonight. Just sweet, 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 sweet. Just to tell you you're loved. And it's okay, it's okay to still need love. It's okay to still need a little unconditional support. It's okay to want to melt into someone's arms and just feel held, right? So I welcome all of that tonight. How are you guys doing? Is everything good tonight? Thank you for taking time out of your evening to come and join me for New Moon Ceremony. I want to burn things. It's very, very fire element of me, but you know me, I always have to burn something good. Your dad was a Cancer, July 5th. Vicky Payne, I see you. Yeah. So we're just cheersing all of the Cancers tonight. We're so happy that you're here. So as part of your kit, you got an infused Palo Santo stick with the word tenderness on it. I'm going to burn that. But I'm also going to burn some white sage because at the full moon and the new moon, these are the primary stations of the moon, right? So it's a full stop, and that's why we stop and we go, okay, we got to do ceremony. when the sky is black and the moon is in her new phase, we stop and we sort of reflect and we set intentions. We clear energy, we release things that aren't serving us anymore, and then when the moon is big and full, Then we celebrate the big light and illumination and expansion and manifestation and all of that, right? So tonight we are going within. The new moon is always that invitation to take it inward, take it heartward. Lots of yin energy, very feminine energy tonight. So with my single white sage leaf, I bring this to you. Does your heart need a little clearing? It's been a lot, y'all. Hasn't it? It's just been a lot. I'm starting to dream into like a new, I kind of want to do like little mini lectures. I don't know. I'm starting to think about like, how do I want to share some wisdom for these times? And I'm starting to think about some little mini video lectures on how to navigate dense, heavy, challenging energy. It's Stephanie's birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Stephanie. Cheers. Thank you for being here on your birthday, by the way. Because we all just need support. And there's nothing like a Cancer new moon to help you imagine ways that you can bring greater support to people in your life, you know? It's just been a lot. I mean, you're holding it well, but it's been a lot. It's a great new moon for manifestation, and I'm going to talk to you about what you might want to manifest at this new moon. I love it. Yeah, Amy Jo's like, very much a lot. It's been very much a lot. You want to blow out the candle with me and make a wish? Tenderness. What does tenderness mean to you? What does it mean to you? Right? For me, tenderness is being softer than you need to. And making choices that are not only in your highest good, but in the highest good of the ones that you care for and love. That's what tenderness means to me. So, may you be surrounded by tenderness today. Yeah. Make a wish with me. Come make a wish with me. I'm going to make you a big wish, Michelle Nacello. I'm actually going to talk to you a lot tonight about the tenderness for intention setting. I want to remind you that when you sagegoddess.com has lots of cool stuff you can buy, but we also do a lot of free stuff too. And by the way, if you don't know, I'm the Sage Goddess. I've been doing this for almost 11 years. By the time we have a new moon next month, my 11th anniversary as Sage Goddess will be past us. Isn't that crazy? 11 years I've been sitting here doing this with you with so much love. It's the greatest joy of my life. It's the best job I've ever had. I'm so honored and grateful for all of you. Love it, love it, love it. Cheers to many, many more. Okay, so this is free. If you go to sagegoddess.com, right there, it's where I live. You can download this. These are fun little worksheets we make for you. It tells you the gemstones, herbs, and oils to work with for a new moon in Cancer. It gives you some good, juicy journaling questions. And then my favorite part is the second page. So the second page tells you what happens when the moon transits Cancer. She nurtures heart and soul, making you feel at home. Ooh, with her, we always belong. And this assurance settles deep in our bones, doesn't it? When you have someone or something that tells you, you're always home with me. You're always home. Wherever I am, there's a home for you. Isn't that the most comforting, beautiful thing that someone can tell you? It is for me. To know and love her, you must feel her. She wants to flow, but is sometimes afraid of her vulnerability. She can lose all objectivity in her forceful emotional currents. Reflecting on this, remember to cut her, us, and yourself some slack. We all want to feel okay. With a Cancer moon, it's safe to have needs, and she's always willing to listen. Moon in Cancer, more than any other, nurtures growth. Her garden flourishes, her children turn their faces to the sunshine, and everything around her leans in to feel her comfort and care. And so here's what you need to be thinking about for manifestation tonight. Emotional security. You want to manifest emotional security? Holy shit, tonight's your night. Tonight's your night. If you want to feel secure in your emotions, this is the exact night to set that intention. The other theme is feelings. How do you want to feel? Empathy, nurturing, healing, family, belonging, roots, memory, intuition, sensitivity, right? All of these are the best possible intentions you can set under a Cancer new moon. Home, family, safety, security, intuition, memory. Yeah, and if you've never felt that, like truly, and you know what I've learned too, maybe you resonate with this as well. I have family, and then I have the family I've chosen. I have people that aren't my blood relations who love me and look out for me and take care of me. And the same with me for you, right? Like, I may not be your blood, but I love you, I care for you, I think about you, I hold space for you, I accept you as you are, right? So for me, I've always had family, and then I've had the family I've been lucky enough to choose. And I do believe that's possible. I do believe that you can have people in your life who aren't your blood relations, but absolutely will go to the mat for you, you know, and absolutely show up when you need them. So anyway, cheers. I will always support you, and I will always encourage you, and I will always hold space for you. Yeah, it's so very important. So anyway, if you want to feel all of that, you are in the right place tonight, and I'm really glad you're here. And I love you too. Thank you, Hillary. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, no, it's really true. I feel that. And you know what's really funny? When I first started Sage Goddess, people were like, oh, virtual connections, they're not really real. You know, it's not the same as like an in-person thing. I will tell you what, it absolutely is. If you were to show up at my door right now, we would wrap our arms around each other and hug for probably an hour before we let go, right? When I get to meet people in person who've been following Sage Goddess, it's like we've known each other all our lives. Don't believe people who tell you the virtual relationships aren't real. There's absolute love, absolute tenderness, absolute compassion and care and dedication, and through thick and thin and up and down and moods and, you know, transformations and everything else, we are here for each other. So I hope you know that that is very real. You know, it's good stuff. And I love saying that to you at a Cancer new moon. And thank you also for being there for me. I really appreciate it. But it has never failed. I have met, I would say at this point, thousands of people in person who have been only online. And as soon as our eyes lock, it's like, there you are. And it's no different than if you were sitting in the room with me right now. It's super good. And if you're new, hopefully you won't feel new for long, because Sage Goddess really is a family, and that's always been my intention, especially for those of us who don't have much of our families anymore, or, you know, again, need a family that we choose versus the family that we've been given. So I'm hugging you tonight. I see you, Janine Gibbons, and I love you too. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit, not too much, and then I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to show you the tools for tonight, and it's funny because we really chose as a team to focus on play tonight. We gave you in your toolkit, we gave you little Rubik's Cubes, which if you grew up in the 80s like I did, you hated these, and now I kind of like it because I kind of like to fidget. We gave you little bubbles. We did. Let me see if I can open it without breaking it. Do you blow bubbles for fun? It is fun. My kids used to love blowing bubbles. We're working on essential oil bubbles here at Sage Goddess, like behind the scenes, because I just think it'd be so fun to have like magic bubbles that actually have essential oils. But I'm going to blow you some bubbles. Hold on, I'm not always very good at this. So we gave you bubbles, because that's cute. And then we gave you, I also, because I grew up in the 80s, I also grew up with like Hello Kitty and like little erasers. We gave you chalk, because this little grid board that you have is a chalkboard, so you can draw on your chalkboard your intentions, and you know, just little bits and pieces. And then we gave you a generator and a full grid of heart stones and quartz points. We're going to activate the grid, so that's going to be fun tonight. But we gave you a little card that tells you all the little goodies we sent and why we sent them. So if you don't know why, we gave you tenderness bubbles, eraser, so you can erase all your problems, and tumbled citrine to bring all kinds of abundance to you. So those are your gifts and your goodies tonight. Now, I want to start, normally I don't start this way, but I want to do something special tonight. How many of you know what a mala is? M-A-L-A. This is brand new today, but it's almost sold out, so I feel really bad showing it to you because we only have like 10 of them left. This is our throat chakra mala. Isn't it beautiful? If you love blue, this is aquamarine and blue apatite, which is for truth, emotional healing, and ironically weight loss if you're working on weight loss. I'm not trying to lose weight, but if you are, this will help you control your appetite. 108 beads in a mala. And we normally don't work with malas during our moon ceremonies, and it didn't come with your kit. But I did mention earlier today, if you have a mala, to bring it with you, because my spirit guides told me they wanted me to do something special tonight. The mantra that they want us to recite. Are you ready? And what I mean by mantra are some power words. Usually it's in Sanskrit, which is an ancient language. It's one of the oldest languages on the planet. It's still spoken in certain places today. But Sanskrit is a vibrational language, and each one of the chakras, this is the throat chakra, and you can wear it like a necklace when you're not, reciting mantra, so it's kind of a piece of jewelry too. But I don't wear them often as jewelry. I usually work with them as vibrational tools to recite mantra. The reason we have a mala is you can close your eyes, and every time you say the word, you go around, okay, until you get all the way to the other side. And when you hit the ribbon, you know you're done. So it's kind of like keeping count for you. So Karen and team will put up the link. I don't know if we have any left of these throat chakra malas, but the throat chakra helps you express your truth and speak your truth and vocalize what you need, okay? If you have your mala with you, great. If you don't, go grab it real quick, will you? It's not often my spirit guides say we should do this, okay? And if you don't have a mala, I'm going to keep count for you, so you don't have to worry about it, okay? I will keep count for you, and you don't have to have a mala. Each one of the chakras has what's called a bija mantra. A bija in Sanskrit is a seed. So it's a one-word seed mantra for that chakra, and the throat chakra is hum. It's spelled like ham, but don't say ham because it's not ham, it's hum. You say hum. And then the other word that my guides wanted us to say to collectively together, it depends on what kind of love you're calling in tonight under this Cancer new moon. I'm calling in maternal love tonight. I'm missing my mom, going through stuff in my life where I just wish I had her wisdom and I don't. And so the word for maternal love in Sanskrit is snaha. S-N-E-H-A, snaha. So I'm going to be saying hum snaha, hum snaha, hum snaha, which is I speak the voice of maternal love. Because I'm going to speak what I need tonight, okay? Now the other kind of love in Sanskrit is downtown James Brown's sexy love, okay? I'm not calling that in tonight, but if you are, then that word is kama, like Kama Sutra. So you're going to say hum kama, hum kama, hum kama, hum kama, and you're going to be speaking sensual love. So you have a choice. But I'm going to be calling in the mother love, because that's what I need in my life right now. My little inner child needs my mama. So are you ready? 108 times we're going to do this under a Cancer new moon, and we're going to manifest either maternal love or erotic love, and I'm totally leaving that to you because that will be your choice. And here we go. Feels good, doesn't it? Hum snaha, hum snaha, hum snaha, hum snaha. And again, for you, it could be hum kama, okay? Hum snaha, hum snaha. I miss you, Mom. Hum snaha, 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 Ham Snaha. I speak motherly love into this space. You can do both. Do what you need to do, honey. Ham Snaha. 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 I miss you, Mom. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. I miss you, Mom. Ham Snaha. 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 Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. Ham Snaha. And then when we get to the end, I know it's a tongue twister, we say Om Shanti 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 Om, which means God brings peace and peace and peace. God. Om is the sound of the name of God. Om Snaha. Woo! You know what? I'll have to look that up for you, Vicky. I did motherly love tonight because no matter whether you're talking about the mother or the father, Cancer is the sign of the feminine and the nurturer. So sometimes our fathers, like my dad, total mother figure in my life. Absolute nurturer, absolute support, right? Absolute. I mean, my dad holds the feminine so beautifully. He is such a mother and father all in one. So we're not necessarily speaking to the mother, like your mother. We're speaking to the energy of the mother, which is the nurturing that can come through fathers and mothers. I have quite a few friends who are single dads, and they do the job of mothering and fathering together. And some of them are widowers in different situations, and they bring that snaha into their family life. And it's really beautiful to witness. You don't have to be a woman or a mother to bring snaha. My dad is a beautiful model of that. But again, he's a Cancer, so that's probably why he's just so good at showing up in both of those ways, you know? So cheers, and thank you for being here, and thank you for holding the space for that. Okay. Now, are you ready? I am going to open our circle because we are going to grid, and we are going to call in the energy of divine compassion, nurturing, love, home, and the healing of your inner child. How many of you feel like the little person in you, right? I usually say little boy or little girl, but we're in an age and place now where we acknowledge that not everybody says little boy, little girl. So I'm going to say little you, however you identify. How many of you feel like your little person, that little tiny you, needs a little bit of support and tenderness and encouragement? And I was saying earlier, you know, when I was live with you for the manifestation ceremony, I was saying earlier, the reality is you're a little girl, little boy, little person inside of you who still needs to know, I'm safe, I'm okay, everything's going to be all right. We used to think that our parents had to do that for us, right? Like we would wait for our mom to make it all better. We'd wait for dad to make it all better. But you know what I've learned, and I don't know if you've learned this too, I would love to hear your thoughts. I think the most important person who can tell our little people that they're okay is actually us. I actually think we are the ones that little person is waiting for. Don't you think? At least for me, like I can feel little Athena looking at me going, it's going to be okay, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be okay. I think we've been waiting for ourselves. And it's empowering because what it means is you don't need your mom, you don't need your dad. It's nice if you have them, but you finally get to a place where you can tell your little person, I've got this, I've got you, I'm never going to leave you. Never gonna, what's the song? Never gonna run away and desert you. It was a terrible song from the 80s. But anyway, we're never going to leave that little person. We're always going to be there. They're okay. We've got them, right? It's so important. So if you've been waiting for a mom or a dad or a friend or a partner or somebody else in your life to tell you it's going to be okay and you're safe, I hope I can tell you and convince you tonight you're actually the one who needs to tell your little person that. And we're going to do that together tonight. Some of us didn't hear it from our parents. And it was a really shitty Rick Astley song I was trying to sing for you. And I'm sorry, because honestly, nobody should be talking about Rick Astley songs, I don't think, especially not on a new moon. But if you're my age, you totally got the reference. And this is why we're friends. I did. I went there with you for a minute. Okay, so let's come over to our tools. Let's light our candle. Our Cancer invocation for tonight is here. I am a moon goddess. Don't judge me for that, because you know what? I bet there's other weird, shitty 80s songs that you sing, and I'm not going to judge you for that either. I'm a moon goddess. I nourish myself and the world with love, tenderness, and empathy. My inner child holds the key to my heart and the strength that lies deep in my soul. Isn't that true? Isn't our Cancer goddess gorgeous, by the way? So the card that I gave you for this month is called Your Inner Child. Cancer is about feeling, emotional security, nurturing, intuition, nostalgia, home roots, comfort, and tenderness. Focus on themes like self-care, family, growing something, empathy, emotional connection, and healing. And so I want you to take a minute and I want you to write your main new moon intention on this card. And I'm going to write mine too. So go ahead and write your intention down on your card. Did you write yours down? And put that on your altar. And then your tenderness drops, which are your perfume for this month, which I hope you love. A lot of you wrote in and said how much you loved it, which I'm really happy. This is amber for warmth and protection. It's tonka bean for love and good fortune. There's agave for fertility and musk for energetic clearing. And then there's a note in here called choya nak from India. And choya nak is about wisdom. It's made from sandalwood heartwood oil, the middle of the sandalwood tree. Do you smell it? We've never brought you oil, essential oil from the middle of the sandalwood tree. So I thought that was really beautiful. So a little bit at your wrist for what you do, a little bit at your third eye for what you know, and then get your little footers up there, a little bit at your ankles for where you go. Trying not to put on a full show for you. It's hard with a dress on. Right? So good. And then if there's extra, you just rub that into your clothes, rub it into your hair, bring that all the way through. Yes. Zoe just woke up. How are you feeling, sweetheart? You want to come in with me? You're welcome to. Zoe hasn't been feeling good today, so I'm so glad you woke up. Happy new moon, Zoe. We're going to snuggle after this, so get excited. I know. My little sweet Zoe. It's so fun to be live, and she's in the other room because she's been taking a nap this afternoon, and then to see her say hi is so sweet. It's a family affair over here. I'm glad you love the oil. It's really beautiful. And if you missed the tools, by the way, we do have just the tenderness drops at sagegoddess.com. If you want to just buy the perfume and not the rest of the stuff, you can do that too. You like my little footers? Anyway, I'm so glad. I hope she's feeling better. Okay, now I want to come over here and I want to grid with you Om Snaha, right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff tonight. So, just because I have to, I'm going to blow bubbles again over my altar. Yay! I know. She'll come in if she feels better. Okay. Take my bubbles in. So much fun. I love blowing bubbles. I used to do it with the kids all the time. And my mom used to love blowing bubbles too. So we're going to blow our bubbles. Now, if you want, before we grid, this would be the time to do it. What you can do, take your crystals off. This is a chalkboard grid. So, and I gave you a piece of chalk in your bag of toys. Okay. So I would love for you to write on here your keywords, your intentions, right? Whatever those are. So I'm going to write love, peace. What else does my little person need to know? That she's safe, that she's held, that she's seen. My little Leo inner child always needs to feel seen. That she's, what else do I want to tell my little person? That she's enough. That she's beautiful. Little messages to your little person, you know? So I'm going to write that she's secure, that she's held, that she's valued, that she's, right, smart. Hey, Zoe, give me some words for your little person. You want to give me something, Zoe? You are my little person. Hey, Zoe, you want to give me a word? What should I put on the chalkboard for you? Is there any word that I can give to you for the chalkboard? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so, yeah, if you've been through a lot, right? Obviously, Brandy Smith, your littles are probably very outspoken. So what do they need to hear from you right now that would be really, really helpful, right? Worthy? Yes. Let's say worthy. She's so worthy, right? Inspiring. Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's strong. She's healthy. Isn't it fun to write on your chalkboard? I know. Self-love, worthy of self-love. Yeah. Super pretty, right? Powerful, safe, safe, safe. Safe is such a big one for our little people because little people rely on big people to make them safe, right? You matter. I like that too. You matter. I'm also going to say unique. Yeah, oh, thank you. Chanel Fulton said it too. Unique. You know, pretty, funny. My little person is funny. My little person and also my Zoe little person. Zoe is funny as shit. Secure. Yeah. Isn't this fun, you guys? Honesty. Yeah, she's honest. And she can be honest. She can speak her truth, right? Wanted. Yes. Ooh. How many of you feel a thing with your little person about being wanted? Wanted. The one gift I have been able to give my kids is to tell them how wanted they are. Both of my kids know how wanted they were. Equally. So the one gift my kids will never have to long for is to wonder, was I wanted? When I found out, when I was pregnant with Zoe, up until 20 weeks, they told me I was having a second boy. And I wanted a girl so bad. But I made peace with it. I was like, okay, as long as he's healthy, that's great. At my 20-week ultrasound, Zoe knows this story. Do you know I kept the t-shirt I wore to that ultrasound? It's in my drawer because it was such a moment for me. At my 20-week ultrasound, the woman was, rubbing my belly, and she goes, "You must be so excited to be having a daughter." And I literally fell off the table. I literally rolled off the gurney. I was like, are you kidding me right now? It was an absolute, and I said, no, please, before you blow my mind, please double check. And she said, no, 1,000%, you're pregnant with a girl. And after the ultrasound that day, which I still have the t-shirt, I went and bought, we didn't have a lot of money, but I went and bought $100 worth of little girl clothes, which was a big deal for me. I was just so happy, and I still have the little jacket that I bought for Zoe that day in the closet because I was like, oh my God. So my kids get to know how absolutely loved and wanted they were, and especially Zoe, she was an absolute dream come true. And she was a surprise. She's tricksy, that one. So it's a true story. So yeah, my kids will never have to wonder if they were wanted. They were madly wanted. Okay. Are you ready? That's right. So what I'm going to do now, rose quartz is for unconditional love. We're going to put our stones on our grid, okay? Rose quartz for unconditional love. We're going to put yellow aventurine for feeling worthy enough and loved enough and held enough, right? New beginnings, new adventures. Then we're going to put moss agate down. There's always a silver lining. Even when you get hurt, even when you get wounded, when things don't go your way, the universe has a bigger plan. And then mookaite jasper, because love is beauty, right? When we love someone, when we create life, when we bring life onto the planet, when we fall in love, it's a form of beauty. It's very true. So, and then we're going to put our quartz points in between our hearts. So we're just putting those down. I always do it clockwise. You can do it in whatever way works for you. And then you got an intuitively chosen generator in the middle. Mine is flower agate. They all have quartz in them, but there were different generators. The options that we sent you were either flower agate, green mica and quartz, moss agate, or compassion stone. So you got one of those. Oh, I'm so happy. It's really true. Okay. I would show you the t-shirt I was wearing, but it's not cute. It was like a worn out maternity shirt, but I kept it because that day was so special for me. Okay. So, are you ready? Are you ready for this? I do want to, I know I opened our circle, but did I welcome in our guides? I got distracted with all of our storytelling. Did I welcome in the guides? I think I did. But if not, I want to welcome them in. Can you guys just let me know? Did I officially welcome in the guides? Sometimes I get off on the details of the kit and what we're doing, and then I forget, and I want to make sure I welcome them in. So I'll wait till you tell me. I did not welcome in the guides. Okay, so let me do that first. I didn't think so. That's why I was pausing. Not with the drum. I'm going to come back and just look at you directly. My policy is it's better to welcome them twice than not to welcome them at all. Right? This is my second ceremony with you today, so I think that's why I'm like, I know I welcomed them before, but did I welcome them this time? I don't think so. So I want you to close your eyes, roll your shoulders back, call your energy into present time. This is my water element drum. So good for a new moon in Cancer, right? And feel that drum beat vibrate all the way through your body, up and down your central channel, from your belly button through your digestive tract, all the way through your back. Feel it vibrating between your ears, between your hips. This is not a new drum. This is an old drum. So much. I'm glad you're here. So let's welcome in guides and the guardians. First of the East. Air element. You coming in? Oh, good. She's going to lay on my sheepskin and just be here in the space. I'm so glad you're here. Let's welcome in the guides and the guardians of the air element. At this new moon, new cycle, it all begins. What will the next cycle hold for you? Breathing into possibility, breathing into the space. Yeah. The guides and the guardians of the East bring us new perspectives, new visions, new possibilities. It's our job to greet those with faith and with trust. You're so welcome here. And then we turn our wheel toward the south, guides and guardians of fire, teaching us how to shapeshift, how to transform and grow, do it gracefully, how to burn for what we desire, but not let the flames overtake us. Guides and guardians of the South, we rely upon you to activate our desires, our passions in this next cycle. Pave the path, show us the way, help us release fear. Guides and guardians of the South are so good at that. And then as we turn the wheel toward the west, And together we say, Amen. Aho. And so it is. Woo. Super good. Okay. Now we can grid. Now we grid. Okay. And so it is. So we're going to grid here, calling in the snaha or the kama, the maternal love or the romantic love, whatever it is you're activating. Or it could be both. Maybe you're calling in both the maternal love and the romantic love, and that's okay too. There's no wrong way to do ceremony. So that's why I like to give you lots of options, right? Lots of ways to bring the energy in a way that aligns with your highest good. So we begin here at the center with our generator, and we ask, Great Spirit, God, Goddess, and Source of all that is, we call upon you to bring the highest frequency, the highest vibration of this new moon right down here to connect to this generator, which is flower agate from Madagascar, which is all about compassion and tenderness and caring and love and nurturing. I activate this grid tonight for myself and for all of you who do not have tools. So when I'm done, I will bring this point to you, and then you can charge your tools, your necklace, your tumbled stone, whatever you want with the energy of my grid if you don't have your tools. So just be here now and be present and enjoy the process. So we go from flower agate here for compassion, forgiveness, tenderness, out to rose quartz for unconditional love. And we just go point to point. Back to flower agate for tenderness, forgiveness, compassion, and then out to quartz to magnify, to program, to hold that frequency for us, and back to flower agate for tenderness, compassion, forgiveness. And out to yellow aventurine, which is for new adventures, new beginnings, new possibilities, being brave, and back to flower agate for love, compassion, and tenderness, out to quartz for magnification, back to flower agate for love, tenderness, and compassion, out to moss agate to remember that there's always a happy ending that's possible. There's a silver lining to every cloud, and back to flower agate for love, compassion, forgiveness, tenderness, out to quartz for magnification, and back to flower agate for love, forgiveness, tenderness, compassion, out to Mukai jasper to remind us that beauty's everywhere, we just have to see it. And then back to flower agate for tenderness, forgiveness, nurturing, compassion, and out to quartz for magnification, and back to flower agate for tenderness, nurturing, compassion, and love. And so we call upon this new moon to activate this grid, to fill in the spaces between, and to help us activate our intentions, to help heal the inner child, to find deeper forgiveness and compassion in our heart, and connect us with unconditional love. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. Now I'm going to bring this point right up to you. I'm going to use my right hand because it's my projecting hand. Anything you want to charge with the energy of tonight's ceremony, just bring it up to that point, including your third eye. It could be a bracelet, could be a ring, it could be a tumbled stone, it could just be you, it could be your finger that you want to bring up here and just touch the edge of that to feel the energy of the grid that I've activated. But that is right here just for you. May this energy transfer swiftly to you so that you can feel the love with which it was created. Oh. So it is. So it has always been. So it shall always be. Right? Cheers and cheers and cheers. You absolutely can, Melanie. You can charge your pendant. Right? You can bring that right here. I have a new ring that just arrived in my hands today. It's funny, the timing. It's a hessonite garnet, and so I'm going to activate my hessonite garnet ring tonight too. New moons are a great time to initiate new tools. So if you got something new, like a new crystal or new, I don't know, anything, a new pendant, a new amulet of any kind. New moons are always the right time to set up grids, take down grids, activate tools, charge energies, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I just got this ring today from a woman I follow on Instagram, and it was the only one she had like this, and I was like, well, because hessonite garnet is ideally supposed to be worn on your right hand middle finger. Yeah, in you know, in the Vedic astrology tradition. So, all right, that grid is activated. We have set our intentions. Now, what I want to do is have you take a moment. Oh, I want to charge my ring for class 2. I'm going to do mine too. If you're in Crystal Masters, which is my crystal healing class, I forgot to do that, but I want to charge my ring tonight too, while we're in the circle. So I'm just charging and activating our class ring together too. If you have your class ring, this is a great time to charge and activate your azurite malachite ring from Crystal Masters. So let's bring my wand one more time if you want to activate your any jewelry. If you're like, oh shit, I forgot. Just bring the jewelry right up there. Oh, I love it. Poe Allen said, I got a new Hamza Third Eye Moss Agate Crystal today. I want to see it. Mary got her lepidolite and kunzite bracelets today, right? This energy at the new moon is a great question from Jenny Heath. 48 hours is generally what we say when it comes to new moon and full moon energy. So anytime over the next, up until, I would say, morning of Thursday, this energy will be active in the field. So anytime up until then is good. So good. And this is an old wand, so it feels good to activate the energy of that wand again tonight too. Okay. Now, I want you to, because there's 2 things we have to do at the new moon, and I really want to use the drum to seal the energy. The first thing is, I want you to really consciously tonight, this is the only night of the whole lunar cycle when you can effectively release any energy that isn't serving your body, your mind, your spirit. I mean, anything that's overwhelming you. Yeah, it's the next month's ring, Vanya. Yeah, and Poe, please post, because I totally want to see it. So any energy that isn't serving you, too much for you, overwhelming you, you know, you're like, I just can't, it's too much grief, it's too much anger, it's too much resentment, it's too much sadness, it's too much frustration, it's too much, whatever it is, fear, like whatever you want to release. I want you to gather it all up. Gather it up at your root. Pull it up from the earth. Whatever's too much for you tonight. And it doesn't matter what it is. You know what it is. Pull it up from your sacral chakra. You feel it? Pick it up, release it. And the best way to release it, because remember, you can't overwhelm the earth, so put it between your hands, right? Raise that energy, raise that frequency really high, really tight, and then hands to the floor. And just let it all go down, 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 down to the center of the earth, right? Doesn't matter what it is. And if you don't know what it is, ask your spirit guides, right? Take from me, right? Take from me when I can no longer carry you. Okay, we have to do that part first, then the fun part. That's the hard part. You did a great job. And then we can start to sing a new song, right? What do you want to have? Call in, receive, allow. Unconditional love, right? Forgiveness, peace, compassion, nurturing, softness, good. Right on time. And together we say, Amen. Aho. And so it is. So good. We don't get a Cancer new moon very often, y'all. We got one today. Thank you to all of our guides and guardians, ascended masters, angels, archangels, teachers from all dimensions. Thank you for being here with us tonight. Isn't that good? Is your little person feeling good? So good. My little person's right here. She and I are going to snuggle after this. I'm going to do that with you. I know. Okay. Cancer drumming is different from Leo drumming. It's a little bit more, it has its own flow. Let's put it that way. So, sweet guides and guardians, we're so grateful to you. So grateful. Thank you for coming when we call from all directions, all corners. And so we begin where we ended. So we thank and release the guides and the guardians of the element of spirit. Thank you for animating our circle tonight, for helping the energy flow and move through. We're so thankful. We release you with gratitude. And thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the north. Thank you for your grounding, your purpose, your presence, your protection. We thank you and release you with gratitude. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the west. Under a Cancer new moon, thank you for all that water energy. Thank you for helping us flow and helping the energy move, and even the tears that needed to flow and come through to cleanse and purify. We're grateful for all of that. Thank you for helping us surrender and release what isn't serving us tonight, and release you. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the south. Fire, transformation, shape-shifting, courage, tenacity, strength in the south. Thank you for the guardians of fire. We release you. And thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the east. New cycles, new beginnings, new ways of thinking, new intentions, new possibilities, beginning all over again. We thank and release the guides and the guardians of the east with gratitude. We are now halfway through a year of new moons together. Can you believe it? Like, what? Didn't 2022 just start? Didn't it? Anyway, we're halfway through the year of these. Now, next month's new moon, she's a different creature, darling. Leo, new moon. Now, I want to explain the tools for next month because they're really fun and funky and totally different from anything we've ever done for you before. And they're very Leo, in my opinion. The centerpiece of next month's tools is this. It's called a confidence key. Okay? Custom made for SG. This is Peach Moonstone. It's a necklace that you can wear, and it's sexy, I think, AF. You're going to see me wearing this all the time because I just think it's sexy. I love a nice long necklace. But it does have lobster claws if you want to take the necklace off, so it's very versatile. Leos like to be kind of sexy and dramatic, so what we're going to be doing next month is taking this confidence key and we're going to dip it in invisible ink. And then we're going to draw on our skin with the invisible ink. And then what you get is a custom Sage Goddess blacklight, because the invisible ink, you can't see it on my skin until I hit it with the black light. Isn't that fun? So you can draw all kinds of messages to yourself that only you will see. Or you can write a sexy little note to your partner. You know, just like I'm just drawing a little heart with your key. And then again, you're not going to see my heart till I hit it with the black light. Isn't that fun? Team SG and I, we have so much fun creating these tools for you. So you get that, you get the necklace and the invisible ink. I can't wait to see what you draw. And then there's going to be a contest for your pictures afterward once you hit it with the black light. And it is a custom SG black light that you can use for your gemstones and other things. Then you get your Leo candle, you get your Shine perfume, and you get your Shine Palo Santo. Isn't that fun? And if you get those tools before plus you get your intention card and you get your mat. If you get these tools before midnight tonight, one of you is going to win this, which is your Solar Priestess wand. It's got a twin, tantric twin aura quartz point on the bottom. And it has a blue aura, aqua aura quartz cluster in the middle. Then it has an aura spirit quartz twin on the top with the sun charm right here. That's worth $700. It's all in sterling silver. So that you can use this to open your circles and close your circles and activate your grids. And so the tools are at sagegoddess.com. Karen has linked to them. Your code is CRAB, because it's Cancer season, CRAB, C-R-A-B, for 22% off of your tools. Isn't that fun? So you're going to wear this necklace and people are going to be like, what's that? And it's like, come here, honey, I will draw on you. I just think it's a beautiful amulet. We're really super excited about it and proud of it. And it was custom made just for our kids. So you can't find those anywhere else. We made up the concept of a confidence key and your invisible ink. So cheers. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to see what kind of little sexy magics you work with your tools. So enjoy your toys from tonight. Enjoy your tools for next month. And have a great rest of your evening. Soul Shift, we have session 4 tomorrow. We're going to be doing face painting with our tribal markers tomorrow. Face painting, body painting, get ready. I'm going to lead you through a little guided meditation. I'm going to play some beautiful music, and we are just going to draw on ourselves and meditate together, which sounds like a party to me. So I hope you're ready and excited for that too. And now this little one and I are going to go snuggle. You ready for that? She's so ready for it. She doesn't feel good tonight. All right, we love you. Thank you, Team SG, for being there as always. Happy new moon in Cancer. You got no eclipse activity tonight. You can charge your stones at this new moon. You can make new moon water. But most important, before you go to bed, either speak your intentions or write them down. It's very important. The universe is listening. Oh, that's a perfume. I forgot to finish the perfume. One more thing before we go. I totally forgot. Michelle reminded me. Thank you, Michelle. Holy shit, I almost forgot to finish your perfume. I would have done it, but not with you. Let me do it. Okay, I'm going to move my grid very gently because I don't want to, I activated it, so I don't want to disturb it. This grid will stay in place. Now, as you know, what I've been doing, and I showed you the bottle earlier too, what I've been doing is blending perfume with you at the new moon, in alignment with the theme of the month. And Cancer is all about love. This Summon Love perfume is available at sagegoddess.com. We started the bottle yesterday. I finished another third of it today, and now I'm going to finish the bottle with you. I'm only making the one bottle, and look, even the cap of the bottle is gorgeous. Let me lift up the camera so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? And now we put a hexagon of rose quartz on the cap. Okay, so the first oil I'm going to add for you is the Rose Attar. This is from India. This is the most beautiful rose. This is the rose that's in Magica Rosa, by the way, so it'll smell familiar to you. And so as we add this at the Cancer new moon, we are calling in divine and unconditional love. Get every drop in there. And even if you're not buying the perfume, if you wouldn't mind just sending the intention to the bottle, because those who are going to work with it will feel your energy when you do that. I know. Seriously, Michelle, I owe you a debt of gratitude, darling. Now, this is the rosehip carrier oil. Rosehip seed oil is known for anti-aging. We chose this as the carrier instead of jojoba oil because it's also for beauty. It is ruled by Venus. It softens the skin and softens the heart. It's really good for anger. It relieves anger, it relieves frustration, it relieves tension in the body. So let's just imagine all of those heavy, intense emotions melting away. And then, jonquille. Jonquille is one of the most beautiful oils on the planet. Jonquille comes from France, and it is about seeing your own beauty. It's so expensive. It's about $5,000 a pound for Jonquille Absolute. So we are I'm going to put the full bottle in, but I did want you to know how expensive this perfume is because we are working with some of the rarest oils. I'm just imagining you experiencing unconditional love, tenderness, manifestation too for Jonquille. And as I'm dropping, it's just imagining all of your dreams and your visions coming to pass in perfect time, everything that you seek and desire. This is also, as a Cancer new moon, with all of that water energy, it's also about, again, receiving, allowing, trusting. We don't want to waste a single drop of that. I'm going to put it on my skin too. And then, 2 more to go. Oh, this is the orris. Orris root is another one that is so expensive. This is the root of the iris plant. And it is one of the most beautiful things you will ever smell. Orris root absolute. This is the heart of beauty. And it's really thick. Can you see it? It's kind of it's viscous. Almost reminds me of honey in a way. The heart of beauty, the heart of truth, the heart of love, the heart of wisdom. I don't like to waste a single drop. And then the last is the bergamot. Bergamot is for success. Orris is your favorite? I don't blame you. Jonquille and iris, you grow them in your garden. Bergamot is a really lovely citrus because it's not super sharp. Yeah, this is at sagegoddess.com. Hey Karen, will you pop the link up for this? This is the Summon Love perfume. We haven't bottled it yet. We're going to bottle it tomorrow. And then it'll be shipped to you right afterward. The team is waiting for me to send this bottle back after the new moon. So this is for success, abundance, also empowerment. Bergamot's a great solar plexus oil, so it's going to bring you strength too. And then last but not least, I had saved, where did I put it? Oh, I had saved my citrine. This is from my my Cancer New Moon kit. This is citrine, so that you will always know abundance in love. And that will go into the bottle too. And then we seal it. And it will be bottled tomorrow at Sage Goddess headquarters and shipped out to you. I don't know how many bottles we have left, but wasn't it fun to get to see the experience and knowing that it's actually being blended at the new moon? I love that so much. And by the way, I want to give a huge shout out before I leave you to Joyce on Team SG. She decorated this bottle. I don't think I've ever seen a more beautiful bottle. Even Dave said, holy shit, that bottle is so gorgeous. So hopefully it feels really special that your perfume will be coming from, as I throw the bottles all over, your perfume will be coming from this exact bottle. Isn't that cool? Absolutely stunning. She's a magician. So cheers, Joyce. We love you. Thank you for bringing your beauty to our ceremony tonight. We're so grateful to you. What makes it so dark are the oils. Yeah, we work with real essential oils and absolutes. There's nothing synthetic in this blend. It's all pure. And so it makes it nice and dark, which is how we like it. All right, you guys, thank you. And thank you to Michelle. She saved the night. We're so grateful to you. Thank you so much, everybody. And then I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you midday to show you what's new at sg.com. And then I'll see you at 3 p.m. for session 4 of Soul Shift. Cannot wait to paint our saddles tomorrow. We'll see.